Grooming table. One of the biggest help for you to save your back and keep your doggy comfortable is getting a table. Now, they can be pretty pricey. The larger your doggy, the pricier they're gonna be to keep everyone safe. But I still wanted to talk about them in case you might wondering about building your own and doing it yourself. What are the informations? What are the goals to keep the doggy safe on a grooming table, and what kind of table should you get or build to keep everyone safe and comfy? What is the table for? One of the major advantages is separating your doodle from the ground. I call keeping your doggy on a table while grooming to be turning into grooming mode. Whenever you separate your dog from the ground, that will keep them more comfortable. Now, believe it or not, it's just like with the snap of fingers, like it happens super fast. So the way I do it is I move my table down and I ask the doggy to jump up and sit down and focus on me. And that's fair most of the time, enough to keep the doggy focused on me, because the ground means running around, going crazy, getting stuff to play fetch or tug of war with, and they are just in the fun run mode. And whenever they are on the table, they know the spot. They just like when they know when you put them in the car and they are used to going to doggy parks, they're gonna love the car ride. In case they go to the vet only in the car, they're gonna be like, you're not putting me in that thing. So in case they connect the grooming with fun experience on the table, they will be more than happy to go up there, and they're gonna focus on you and not on the toys and treats around, or maybe the treats around, but definitely not on the toys laying around as if they were on the ground. So what makes a table comfortable? Easy to get on, easy to get off. Now, we're talking about large dog or large doggies whenever they get to adulthood. So you're going to need a fairly large table and a fairly high one as well to keep your back straight and be able to groom your doggy comfortably. So easy to get on, easy to get off. You might want to attach a ramp to the table, or you can maybe just lift the doggy up there, or after puppyhood and reaching the full height, then your doggy will be able to jump up there. We are not making puppies jump higher than their actual height to their backs. So as long as you're not asking your puppy to jump bigger than that, you're going to be fine, and their joints and bones and muscles are going to be absolutely fine. Keep that in mind. What else about the table? Comfortable standing, sitting, laying down, ideally elevated from groomer's perspective. We talked about that. Low profile for walking for large elderly doggies. Now, you can make only a teeny tiny elevation for your doggy and sit on a chair, for example. So elderly doggies don't have to climb up a ramp or stairs to get there. Or you might just want to groom your doggy or elderly doggy on the ground in the last few years and do it in smaller portions to keep them comfortable. It's really up to you. So I wanted to leave it there. Heavy enough not to tilt. Super, super important. High quality grooming tables are super, super heavy. So you put it in one spot and it's going to stay there. The folding ones, which you can move around, you need to buy the large ones to make keep your doggy comfortable on there. Sometimes if you're picking the cheaper quality ones, they gonna tilt, so it's not fun. So you really need to keep an eye out for reviews to make sure that it's gonna fit your doodle's needs and it's gonna be safe. Now, I often like to keep the table close to one wall. One long edge is put back to a wall, so it's covering from one perspective. The doggy won't be able to jump off of the table on the opposite side where I am at, so I can keep them safe, and I need to keep an eye only on the two shorter sides and the one long one where I'm standing. That's very, very helpful, and also it will help with the tilt situation as well. Preferably electric or hydraulic table to save your back. pressing a button to move the table up and down will be huge. Not needing to lift your doggy up for grooming will be huge help. On the long run, if you're planning to groom your doggy at home from top to bottom, including a haircut, you probably want to invest in a table that will go up and down. You can also buy it used from groomers or get a bargain on eBay or something. You can always keep an eye out and get a good deal on tables. I highly recommend for anyone who is thinking about grooming their dogs from top to bottom.